asked, where next? One thing, lessons learned are very critical. The lessons learned is that President Uhuru Kenyatta ran an individual government. The Constitution of the Republic of Kenya says the government shall be run with the cabinet. Kindly, President-elect William Ruto ensure cabinet sits. And cabinet is the totality of cabinet, not 2-3 people having cabinet. Number two, that no intruder, not known within the Constitution, sits in cabinet. Remember, people like Tuju were sitting in cabinet. People like Badi could be brought to cabinet. That is a serious question that we need a country run through the proper arms of constitutionalism. Number four, we want a proper interlinkages between the three arms of government. Remember, the executive under President Uhuru Kenyatta completely forgot that the judiciary is an independent arm of government. I'm waiting in the UDA manifesto. Once the president is sworn, within 7 days, the 6 judges are going to be sworn in. We, as people in the legal fraternity, are waiting to celebrate the judges. So we need a proper functioning government that let the JSC do their job, let the executive do their job. Lastly, on also the other arm of government, the legislature. I have seen a total collapse of parliament. Parliament that was there was not a parliament under the Constitution of Kenya. It was an appendage of the president.
Yes.
Parliament has no business to support the executive.
True.
That is what Kenyans said in their constitution.
All right, Danstan, even as you say that in terms of independence and looking at what is happening in Parliament, I mean, you have a Speaker of the National Assembly being elected prior to, an election agreement, a pre-election agreement with the head of the executive, which is the president. So where does the independence of Parliament come in?
There was nothing wrong there. They only forwarded a name of a party. From the Kenya Kwanza, they forwarded a name called Moses Masika Wetangula, senior counsel. The people voted for him across board.
But where did the majority of the members of Parliament lie?
The people, many members of Parliament from Azimio voted for him. To us as lawyers, we want Parliament that is assertive, Parliament that takes care of Wanjiko, Parliament that takes care of Muraha, Parliament that will check the excesses of the executive. So, if William Ruto leaves Parliament to do their stuff, he leaves the judiciary to do their stuff, then there is an interlinkages between the three arms of government, because although the judiciary is independent, it is interdependent on finances and on logistics, but not on decisional independence. That is the lesson that William Ruto must carry. Another lesson that we, because I know they are watching now from where they are,
yes.
NTV, because to take these lessons, is the question of public trust. President Uhuru Kenyatta and his brother Raila Odinga ignored the public trust, ignored the public input, what William Ruto calls the hustler. If William Ruto, and I know he will, listen to the voice of the villagers. She comes from Lusengeli. I come from a village in West Mugrango called Nyabite. He comes from every village. If William Ruto listens to the voice of the villagers, he will govern without a problem.
All right, let's hear from another villager. This must tell us. I mean, looking at the independence of Parliament and that separation of powers when it comes to, our government structure, where does the legislators lie in terms of, are they an appendage of the president? By the fact that, look, a majority of those MPs in Parliament are now aligned to the Kenya Kwanza team.
You know, I don't know why Wakili is referring to me as a villager, and he knows my royal status.